So, for a fresher, which company, reputed company or a startup company, do you suggest them to work in so that they can get a good exposure?
I got it. So, according to my perception, student have to do internship in a top reputed company and work in a startup company. The reason why I have found this, so while doing internship, definitely they won't able to understand the entire process. Okay, they just read the process and they can observe the process. They can't even do a single part of work during their internship, and you don't get time to understand the process and to also work with the company. So I hope you completed your undergraduation.
Yes, yes.
Did you do some sort of interns?
Yeah. It was our COVID batch, so we couldn't do.
At least in online mode?
Yeah, online we have done.
What you learn?
Report writing.
It's very difficult to understand the entire process in a company.
I had a
even
chance to work with the team.
Okay.
So I was assistant as like for Karlan home.
Okay.
There I got to manage a team with the manager. Like
Okay.
I was an assistant.
Okay.
So I got to know like how it's a small scale.
Okay.
But I got to know like how they run and how they the sales goes on or the bill, like how the system works for the retail industry.
Okay, I can understand. So yeah, a little bit process you can understand, but the lengthy process of what exactly the company do, what profit they can make, it is very difficult to understand. As an intern, we can observe the things, what are the things are going in an industry, how the behavior, how the organization structure, how the people's mentality, and in what way they are working. So these are the things we can observe during internship, and we do a part of work with their entire thing. We can't do entire work as an employee there. Yeah. So if you do internship in such company, you get to know the process and what are the things they are doing. And after completing internship, so the thing that you are entering into a corporate life. So during that time, if you enter in a startup company, you can implement those process in here. So that will improve that particular startup company in next level. You can implement a new process, or you can implement the already existing one with some sort of modification according to that particular company. That is completely a different thing, and you will also get recognized with that. So if you are entering,
Our career.
exactly. I don't say that you don't go to a top MNCs. Yes, of course, if you have any opportunity, if you have placement guaranteed in that particular company, just go there and learn the process, spend some years there. Don't switch over the companies very frequently. So some people go there, work for 6 months and jump into other company. So in 6 months, what you actually learn? It seems to be like an internship only. So after entering into a corporate, 3 months you will learn some certain things, and 3 months you implement that. After that, you leave the company.
Again, will you learn something new?
Yeah. So if you enter into some other company, they will definitely ask what you learn in 6 months. That is a wrong idea, right? So if you enter into a particular company, just stay there unless until you expose everything. Don't leave that company.
So, what are the main challenges or the hardships that a fresher faces when he enters into the corporate, like when he gets a first job or internship? What are the main challenges he faces during his first?
Yeah. So, according to my observation, I think freshers are facing some sort of internal politics that is always there in all the company. Specifically, we can count some of few companies. I can't name that, and only few companies are giving leverage for the freshers, and most of the company have some sort of internal politics, and we have to face that. Then only we get to learn something from that, like how to handle those pressures and situations, how to think different way to showcase our talent. So these are the challenges literally freshers can face. If they are predict those type of things, they can easily handle. If they're going very blindly now, they can't manage. They should understand these are the things. Corporate life will be like this, and based on that, they have to act accordingly.
So, do you provide any internship opportunities for freshers or students?
So far, I'm not thinking on that aspect because the thing I have to manage those students, I have to spend some time with them. So my schedule is completely different now. But I have an idea. Again, I have to recruit people for my institute by 2024. because during COVID, around 300 plus students have did internship in my company. On that time, I also make some time with them. So it's easy to handle if I have time. If I don't have time, it's very difficult to handle them. As they are freshers, they want to they enter into my company to learn something. So if I can't spend some time with them, they absolutely they won't learn anything, and it will be a big disappointment for them after entering into them. So that's why I was holding internship for the students.
So how do you feel that your passion has become into a successful career?
So only one thing, I always think to do some magic in my life, and I always want to express my thoughts with the young mindset so that I also feel very young. So and I learn a lot of things from the students. If I did some sessions, I will receive a lot of questions. That questions will trigger me to move for the next level, and also I can understand their hunger of learning such things. So if I have to satiate their hunger, I have to run I have to run for a long distance, and also I have to learn a lot of things. So that is the one which makes me to move forward towards a students community.
Sir, what are the challenges you faced when you start a company?
So I don't think so, because the only challenge that others have, not making decision to do certain things. So see the difference. I started my company after completing my MBA. So 2020 I have completed MBA. On 2020 I have registered my company. So some people are there, those who have a very good idea and they are capable to, but something will restrict their mind and not enter into such things to start a business or to start a company. So that restriction I don't have. So that's why I have entered very calmly, and I just started. I'm not taking this into a very serious account. I just started as very casual. So that impacts a lot. If I started very serious, I will be completely focused on this. I'll forget my family. I forget my passion. I forget my own time, right? So the thing that if you want to start something, start with very happily and start with very casually, then that will really impact your results, and it doesn't affect your mental health also. So it will be very coolest thing. You can go as per the flow. So you don't have some sort of serious part in your mind.
Or what are the future plans of your company?
So as I told, my future plan is to develop an application, and as you have seen, some sort of school is powered by lead powered school. Like that, I want to make colleges like NKC powered college. So that's my dream thing, and I hope 2025 I can achieve that. Yeah, thank you so much.
What's the meaning of it?
So NKC is a African gray parrot. Right, it's a gray parrot. So I coined that particular biological name, and I feel one particular thing about that parrot is it is a Guinness World Record parrot. So it can pronounce around 160 plus English words in a frequent manner, and if you can find it in YouTube. There is a video where the bird is interviewed by an interviewer. Yeah. So whatever the questions asked by the interviewer, the bird is cleverly answered for all those questions. Even the bird can mimicry. If you ask the bird to shout like a dog, it will actually shout like a dog. If you ask it to sound like a horse, it will actually sound like a horse. So that much intelligent bird. If you train that particular bird, they will really express their talent. So that's why I coined my tagline as "Born to Manifest Skills." Right. So it's like theme-based logo. So I peculiarly designed that logo with the help of my cousin, and we got approved from National Trademark. For the next 10 years, no one can use that name and logo.
So, how much profit you are getting that company?
So, profit in the sense, initially I am not looking for a profit. As it is a startup company, I was highly focusing on my goals. So my goal is, so far I have interacted around 10,000 plus students, okay, all over India. So my goal is I have to interact with 15,000 people Okay, then I will register my brand in people's mind, college's mind, students' mind. So that is a two concept in marketing. So personal branding and product branding. Okay, if your personal branding is really good, if you launch any product, then your product become a very good brand because of the face value. Okay, so that is my concept. So I have to register my face in terms of as a trainer. Then I will launch particular product which is related to my career. Then that product will be a really successful one. That product is engaging. I hope you get the message.
So you approaches the colleges or colleges approach to you for this training also?
Two way.
Two ways.
So one, I will approach college, and by reference, college will approach me. So if I give a better result to the particular
refer to
college,
other college.
that college will refer to other college. So by reference also, I am getting offers, and by my own interest and own way of targeting colleges, and they will provide us sessions for me. And if the session is really good, they will give opportunity for me. For example, I have given marketing session for you guys, and based on the feedback, they are offering me an outbound training. So like that only happens.
So far, how many colleges have you been able to like interact with?
So far, I have visited around 120 plus colleges all over India and interacted 10,000 plus students.
10,000.
That's it.
That's
Thank
it.
you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah.